So peep this out. I don't think y'all understand my beef I got with MLM companies, specifically MLM companies that have a pay to start kind of thing going on now, and no other choice. Like, that's the only way you can get in. Now, if you look at the top left hand corner, you'll see a company called Herbalife. I personally know somebody that's in Herbalife. I was going to join them, and something in my mind was just like, man, they playing, they doing this, they doing that. Let's go ahead and, you know what I mean, just join under the company yourself. You cannot join the company unless you know somebody that's in the company. Now, I don't know how many companies is like this, but this is the first company I ever met that's like that. So I did a little bit more digging, and come to find out, you can buy the stock of this company. And I think I'm going to make this a whole series, because I don't think a lot of you MLM employees, because you're not bosses, know that y'all can actually buy the MLM company in the stock market. Now, if you can do that with Herbalife, and I know some of y'all might have seen some body talking about, yeah, I get money off of them and yada yada whoop de whoop doo doo doo. Well, you see, the current rate as of whatever the date is, I'm not good on dates, I don't pay attention. But yeah, it is $8 and some change. So Herbalife been around for a good minute. Let's see how good the stock has actually been moving. Ooh, it's still in the red. And that was this last week. Ugh, it's still in the red. It's not looking good right now. Ugh, it's still in the red. He doing too much. Oh, we finally got a green mark, so it looks like it's doing okay-ish. But I usually just pay attention to the last mark. Boom. Now, that is the max. That has been as long as it's been able to be publicly owned on the stock market. And as you can see, it was once actually worth some money, you know what I mean? So it was worth good $65. Now it's all the way to 8 and some change. But some of y'all will still be trying to say, yeah, it's a good company. So peep this out. Put your money where your mouth is. Buy the stock. Be a real business owner. Because working for the company, you're just going to be nothing but an employee. Now, I know a couple of more companies that you can buy in the stock market. But this is my warning to y'all. If the company, the online company you want to work for ain't even available in the stock market at where you at, I would question working for them. You know what I mean? Because I don't care what anybody say. You can be a McDonald's employee. You can be a Target employee. You can be a Walmart employee. You can be a FedEx employee. You know what they all got in common? You can buy all them junks in the stock market. Just like Herbalife. It's a MLM with a horrible name, but like I said, technically, you could have owned it. And as you see, if you would have owned the share of this same company, you would have lost pretty much all your money. Like, all of it. So, this would be my way to look at some of y'all MLMs. You know what I mean? Because this is a real indicator of, like, how hard it is to make money with these MLMs. And they want you to pay to start. And look at this shit. Like I said, look at the dip. it had a couple of good years in the beginning. Not even good years, couple of good moments in the beginning. And then after so on, it just dipped and never grew back up. But again, the person I know, this is recent. So it's like, yo, if y'all got your employees thinking like this, and I could see that it's not really worth the money, I need to show other people. So like I said, if you in the MLM, put it in the comments. I'll look through, because a lot of people be saying, oh yeah, they MLM is like that, yada yada, whoop de whoop. Let's see what the stock market actually say. You know what I'm saying? Because people like to lie and all this extra shit. Numbers don't lie. And like I said, if you would have put your money in Herbalife, you would have lost your money. So that's what I'm assuming for 99% of y'all, that you're losing money. Because even I've met too many. Like, I knew more people than the one I personally know. And they never said nothing like this. So I know y'all know how to be an employee, but you don't know how to be a boss. This is how you be a boss. Buy the share of the company. If you ain't doing that, you just working for the company. You're an employee. But like I said, if y'all know any MLMs y'all want me to spot and put out, I'll see if they in the stock market, and I'll make a video on it. And I'll give you my prediction. Because like I said, if you meet somebody that's in Herbalife, yo, you can just point them to my video. I'ma stand on it. You only, it's 1%. There's always gonna be that 1%. But again, would you want to join in a company like this? If you literally see that if you would have came in the beginning when this shit was public, I bet, hold on. If this shit, if you would have came in when this was public for you, you would have had a couple of good moments. Not even that many. But, boom. After that, your shit's gone. I don't say that's a good investment. So, like I said, I'm gonna be looking for some more comments, some MLMs. You know what I mean? I'll check them out and see if they're in the stock market. But other than that, I'll holler at y'all. Y'all need to stop playing with me. Because, yeah, this is how I see most of y'all MLMs that pay to start. You feel what I'm saying? Just taking people money. It's crazy. Just taking people money like that. Because you looked good. You know what I mean? This year. But, again, when you know your overall is like that, damn. Yeah, you know your overall is like that, yeah, that ain't a good year. But I'll holler at y'all. Damn, where's the little mic? Goofy ass.